As we are discussing about the chapter microorganisms, so microorganisms means very small. Micro means small, organisms means living being. So microorganisms are very small living being. How much small they can be? They are very small. That is 10 to the power minus 6 level. What is 10 to the power minus 6? We know that 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. Then can I say that 1 centimeter equal to 0.01 meter? If 1 centimeter equal to 0.01 meter, that is 10 to the power minus 2 meter. 1 centimeter equal to 10 to the power minus 2 meter. That means 1 micrometer equal to 10 to the power minus 6 meter. 1 micrometer equal to 10 to the power minus 6 meter. That is, the size of the organism will be very small. That is up to 10 to the power minus 6 level. So microorganisms are grouped into two types. Microorganisms are of two types. Microorganisms are of two types. What are the two types? The two types are, one is good and there is bad. Good means the organisms which are used, these microorganisms or these organisms are used in our daily life for our digestion, respiration, for different things. These are used in our daily life as a nutrients in our food and different things. And bad are those which cause disease. Bad microorganisms cause disease. Bad microorganisms such as viruses, different types of viruses. You can see nowadays this COVID-19 is also a virus. So like this, different viruses are there, bacterial diseases are there, different microorganisms are there. These two different groups. These disease causing microorganisms are known as germs. These disease causing microorganisms are known as germs, and they are also called as pathogens. So here, from there we are getting two groups. One is good microorganism, another is bad microorganisms. The study of this microorganism is known as microbiology. Microbiology. Now, if the microorganism size is 10 to the power minus 6 level, that is too much small, then how can we see these microorganisms? We cannot see them with the help of naked eyes. We can't see them with the help of naked eyes. We cannot see. So how we can see? We can see them only by microscope. What is the function of microscope? Microscope work like a magnifying glass. When we bring something, or when we bring some microorganism under the microscope, we will be able to see the microorganism is a bigger range. You can see this very small organism very largely. So these microorganisms we can see in a very large manner under the microscope. The microscope enables us to see the organisms in a big way. Now, who discovered this microscope? Robert Hooke invented microscope. Who invented? Robert Hooke. Robert Hooke invented microscope. When he invented microscope? He invented microscope in the year 1665. In the year 1665, he invented microscope. He was an American scientist, and then later on in 1885, a scientist named as Louis Pasteur. Founded the science of microbiology, and then this microbiology, that is the study of microorganisms, this was founded by Louis Pasteur in the year 1865. He has suggested the study of microorganism as microbiology, and he has told that most infectious diseases are caused by microorganism. Because this is known as the germ theory, that microorganisms cause disease and most of the microorganisms are causing disease only, and this statement is known as germ theory. This statement is known as what? Germ theory. Given by whom? Given by Louis Pasteur. Germ theory was given by Louis Pasteur, and this theory was very useful in our daily life. Whereas we can see from this theory, nowadays different types of diseases are coming, that we can identify different diseases are causing by different microorganisms. Some special characters of microorganisms I will tell you right now. organisms, microorganisms, what they are doing in the body of the microorganism, there is a hard layer, hard outer layer is there. For example, this is a microorganism. On the outside, on the periphery of the organism, there is a hard layer that is known as cyst. That is the outer covering of the microorganisms that used to protect the microorganism in the extreme temperature. In the extreme temperature, it's too much cold, too much hot. On these temperatures, the cyst help the microorganism in extreme temperature. Now, one more scientist they have told about, that is Anton van Leeuwenhoek. Full name is Anton van Leeuwenhoek. What he told, microorganisms were observed for the first time in 1674 by van Leeuwenhoek, that they are only identified 200 years later. For the first time, who seen this microorganism? Microorganism was seen by van Leeuwenhoek. Van Leeuwenhoek in the year what? 1674. But after his identification, after 200 years of his seeing the microorganism, after 200 years, these microorganisms are clearly classified. Now, there are 5 groups of microorganisms. As we know, there are total 5 groups. There are 5 major groups. The 5 major groups of microorganisms are bacteria, algae, fungi, protozoa, and viruses. Now, I will classify each and every microorganisms in these 5 groups, 5 major groups. In the 5 groups, there are different subgroups, and basically the microorganisms are broadly identified in these 5 groups. Now, we will study about bacteria, algae, fungi, protozoa, and viruses. What are their classification, what are their size, what are their different things we will study right now.